It is days like today that make it really hard to be motivated to do much of anything. Really chilly, dreary, sprinkling a little bit, but I need to clean this chicken coop. I've been putting it off probably for a couple weeks now. Been busy and, you know, not usually the number one priority on your list to do until it has to be, and now it has to be done. So I'm gonna knock that out first thing this morning. In the last video, a hen had gotten into Oa's side of the chicken coop, and it looked like initially they were gonna get along, and I was excited about the idea that Oa might have a soulmate. Anyway, the next day when I came out to check on him, and because they spent the night in there together, he was hiding in one side of the chicken coop and she was on the other side, and he wouldn't go anywhere near her. And then when I tried to move him near her, he just ran and went to the other wall again. He didn't want anything to do with her. In fact, he acted like he was kind of afraid of her. So I don't know if maybe there was a little bit of a scuffle or something, but apparently that didn't work out. I might try some other things to see if I can get him a friend. I don't know. So I was alone again. He doesn't have a friend. Hey, O. How's it going, buddy? Hey, O. Hey, buddy.
No, you cannot come in here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can't come in here. It's way too dirty for puppies. And you just had a bath.
I think Katja is like, Oa is in there. Why can't I come in? You jealous? Katja seems to be doing a pretty good job of mulching the garden. Come on now. I was hoping you were going to get along with that lady. Okay, buddy. Oh, puppy, did you get locked in there? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Did you get locked in there? That was so scary. Oh, goodness. You got locked in there. I'm making a tortilla chip bowl for dinner, so I made the tortilla chips now, and then that way this evening the only thing I have to do is make the dip. But it's time to start putting the garden to bed. We're getting a good freeze probably in like a couple days, and honestly the garden's pretty much done anyway. The only thing that's left out here at this point is the cherry tomatoes, eating tomatoes, paste tomatoes, and some peppers, and of course the corn that we're letting dry to go to seed anyway for chicken feed. And the cherry tomatoes are still going pretty good, but most of them are getting damaged before we even have time to pick them, so kind of not too worried about those. The eating tomatoes and paste tomatoes are having pretty much the same problem. The bugs are getting to them before we do. So I think what I'm going to do today, since we're getting that freeze anyway, is pick whatever's left out here that is still good for eating or preserving, pull these tomato cages, and let the chickens in here. And of course, I'm not worried about the chickens with the corn because they can't really do any damage to it. But yeah, I think it's time to put the garden to bed. And the other thing that we'll still have to do is we have this hay right here that we're going to spread out down here, where this is the worst section of the garden, as I've talked about before. It is just super, super heavy clay. There's no topsoil whatsoever. And that'll have all winter to break down, and hopefully that'll help somewhat. Although I will say, I think Katja has already spread a good bit of it. It's almost kind of sad saying goodbye to the garden for the year. I also need to see what's left of these hazelnuts. There's still a few more nuts in here that I need to pick through, but for the most part, these are done as well. All right, I think that's pretty much everything out here that I can get. Quite a few, ow, Katja, goodness gracious. Quite a few cayenne peppers, a couple jalapenos, and maybe 10 or so paste tomatoes. It's a shame because the cherry tomatoes really just started taking off and producing really good, but it's too late. It's all right. We got some out of them, but they were planted at that lower end of the garden down there where, as I just said, it doesn't do real well because of the really thick clay. And everything takes a lot longer to grow down there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling these tomato cages. I was gonna go ahead and let the chickens in while I was doing that, but Oa is enjoying himself, so I'm just gonna wait. And Oa doesn't mingle well with the other chickens, unfortunately. Alright, I got all the cages down, T-posts that I used to brace some of the cages up that were heavy and the wind wanted to knock over, but looks pretty barren in here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let the chickens in here while I clean up the rest of this because they're impatiently waiting.
Come on, chickies! They're all just going right by the gate. Come on, chickies! Oh, is she gonna come in? Come on, chickies!
I don't think they realize they can come in here now. I'm about to coax them.
Come on, chickies! Here, chickies! Come on, chickies! Come on! There you go! Come on, chickies!
Most of them have found their way in here finally. And the plan is I'm going to remove the garden gate and just store it for the winter. Let them have full access to this Kaja as well, because she does fine with the chickens. And the only other thing that I need to do, well, I need to put away all these cages, but at some point come back and spread out this hay. And we're just waiting for the corn now. Before I go cook dinner, I'm gonna take Kaja for a run. I've been training Kaja how to run with me, and so far it's going pretty good, and I really think she enjoys it.
Like my own sister, our souls weave together, beaded bracelets I won't forget, friends forever. Like my own sister, our souls weave together, beaded bracelets I won't forget, friends forever.